Ciao Bella. Well, I took my trip to Naples, the airport, and then drove down to the Amalfi Coast, which was a long time dream of mine, because I felt like, you know, that old saying, see Naples and die, meaning that you can't die until you see Naples and the Amalfi Coast. So I took that ancient person's advice. Who was it? Goethe or someone? But anyway, I really think it was worth it to do it, even though it was only for about a week. Mark couldn't go, so I went by myself, which I'm comfortable with doing solo trips. I've done them all my life. And you know, sometimes he comes with me on trips, but he didn't come with me on this trip. And it was good because he got to take care of our little fur babies, Cupcake and Nubby. But anyway, so, you know, I couldn't decide Positano or Amalfi. And then I was looking at a map and doing some research, and the little town of Praiano is right in the middle there. Well, actually, it's a little closer to Positano, but it's not that far from Amalfi. And so the more I looked into it, the more I liked the idea of staying there, because Positano, they say it can get way too busy with tourists, overrun, and also extremely expensive. And, you know, and then there's Amalfi I wanted to go to as well, which I did get to, and I'm going to make another video just for Amalfi. And I hope you look at the other one I made. I made one on Positano, and then driving on the Amalfi Coast, which is scary, but I survived. See, I'm alive. And anyway, so I'm so glad I took that trip. I was really having FOMO. You know, all these celebrities getting married there, a lot of people going there. When was my turn? Well, I made it a reality. And so I decided to stay at the beautiful little town of Praiano because, like I said, it was very close to Positano, and it has the hotel I stayed at, Hotel La Conchiglia, yes. I'll put everything down below about that hotel, you know, the link to it. And so I decided to stay there because it looked so cute. It was the only hotel there that had its own little beach. Plus, it was very convenient to the all the activities center there. You could take a boat to Capri from there. So you could do this, you could do that, all these boat tours. And it was very close to famous restaurants like Il Pirata, which I really enjoyed going to, and El Africano, which was a famous, very famous nightclub in the day. But however, I guess they changed management, and now they're becoming more of a restaurant supper club. But also, it looks like, because I explored it, it looks like they still have some scene there, you know, nightclub scene happening. And wow, what a stunning setting. Everything there is so beautiful. It's just, you have to go. So anyway, so I'm going to be going through my trip, my itinerary pretty much as I went, but I'm not going to do the Amalfi now, the video now. I'm not going to include that in this one. And plus I went to this cute little town called Altrano, I think it is. And yeah, I'll put it down below, in the comments below, or right below. Anyway, so yeah, so I went there because I had to pay for this ticket that I got because of going through the tolls. I didn't really know what to do And so I was pressing the help button, and then they spit this thing out and said, oh, well, you have to pay this within a few days, or else, you know, you'll have a big fine or whatever. So, but I took care of that because the easiest town to have access to a post office turned out to be this cute little town, El Trani. I never would have discovered it's right around the corner from Amalfi. And so, well, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to show this map to show you the closeness, how close it is, Praiano to Positano, and then on the other side, Amalfi. And when I got to the airport, I got so confused. I couldn't figure out how to do their GPS. So, by the way, if you're driving in any foreign country, especially, I think Italy, you should get from your company, whether it's Spectrum or whatever you use, the Global Pass. It's only about $10 or $12 a day, where you get access to the GPS and you can figure out how to get from one destination to another with no problem. But I didn't have that when I picked up my car at the airport in Naples. And so what should have been maybe an hour and a half trip, or at the most an hour and 45 minutes, maybe 2, it took me about 5 hours. So I got there very, very late at night, about 11:30 at night. And so that was kind of a bummer because nobody was serving food at that time. I was so hungry. But the very nice people running that cute little Hotel La Conchiglia, or Conchigliana, the daughter was there, Marina. She was so nice, so intelligent, so helpful. And she gave me a croissant and some granola and that kind of thing. So that hit the spot. The next morning, it was just as gorgeous as that night. That night, it was so enchanting, the sounds of the ocean, or I should say the sea, and Mediterranean Sea, and just the stillness and beauty of that area. Oh my goodness. So just all of a sudden that put me in an amazing mood. Just to see it, you feel like you're on an opera set at that place. And so then the next morning, I saw it all with the sun shining. That was very nice. And, you know, it was kind of overcast when I was there, and I knew that there was that distinct possibility when I went in October, because the sunniest months are, of course, the summer. And so let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna go through what I experienced kind of pretty much in the timeline, and insert photos and that kind of thing, and little videos here and there. So you're practically with me on this exploration of this cute little town, Praiano. And then of course I was there the night before I had to head back, and it was really great that I had that GPS pass, because I got back to the hotel no problem. But just in case, I went super early. My flight was at 9:30, and you know you have to be at the airport like 2 hours before that. So I actually got everything already all packed, and I even slept in my clothes that I was going to wear on the plane. And everything went like clockwork. I dropped off the car keys with all the correct paperwork, and because they had a box there, I could do that, and I was just as happy to do that without having to tell them in person or try to explain the two different bumps in the car. Well, one's a bump, one's a scrape, maybe they're both scrapes, but anyway, it was just as well. I just dropped it in the box, done. And the happy news is, since I got the insurance, they didn't charge me for any extra, and the insurance was only maybe about a couple $100, that was really great because it worked. I didn't have to pay any extra or anything like that. So I will share with you right now, getting into it, everything that went on my trip to the Amalfi Coast, focusing right now on Praiano, because I remember when I went and I picked this hotel, I couldn't tell, it was really hard to tell. Was it actually in Praiano or was it in Fiora, which is, just around the corner. And I was getting confused because I was worried. I saw a video about going down these millions of steps to get to the, Fiora. But yeah, it was confusing. So I wanted to make this so people wouldn't get confused between Fiora and Praiano, because some places said they were in this hotel La Conchiglia, was in Fiora, and some said it was in Praiano. Well, it's in Praiano, and I had my car. I had to drive a little hairpin driveway or a little road down to the hotel, and it was a little scary parking because it's at an angle, everything's narrow, very narrow, and you could easily bump something because people park everywhere. So the people at the hotel were so nice. They really helped me. They guided me so I didn't get into any more scrapes. And so it worked out well to have the parking right there. I think it was 25 euros a day, which really isn't that bad. And all in all, it was a trip so well worth it. So I hope you get a chance to go, and I hope this video helps inspire you to go or get the courage to go, because I know a lot of people are worried about driving in Italy or even just going to Italy, but it is so worth it. So here we go. We're gonna dive into it. Buongiorno.
No, signora, buongiorno.
So beautiful here. Oh my God, it's like a set for an opera. Oh, somebody's snorkeling down there on this overcast day in beautiful Praiano, which is a small town on the Amalfi Coast that is just stunning. There's my hotel. And oh my God, this place is to die for. I hope I don't die trying to drive on the road. I hear it's pretty tricky, but I'm up for an adventure. Every day I would start with breakfast at the hotel, and it was so good. When you go out for dinner, free limoncello is quite often offered, and also a meloncello made with cantaloupe. Very delicious. Wow, look at this. I'm walking along this incredible pathway carved out of stone. Right around the corner from my quiet little hotel, and look at this scene. This is at the famous restaurant called Il Pirata. Wow, who would have known? So yeah, there's amazing things to see around here, even at this late hour. I think it's 10 minutes to 11. But yeah, what an incredible place. It's just amazing around here. So picturesque, so gorgeous. I guess you can't really see too much right here, but there's a lot of boats bobbing in the water. And over there is like, it looks like a chess piece, you know, the, oh, what's it called? Is it, no, it's not the bishop, the castle. Anyway, this place is so enchanting. A magical night here in Praiano. I was just over there at, right here, at Il Pirata, which is a great restaurant. Tonight, they're having a closing party for the season, you know, end of season party, I should say. And now, I'm on my way up to check out the Africano. I don't know if it's even still open, but oh, what the heck. I'll check it out. Such a beautiful night. Look at this place. Il Pirata. The service was great. The food was wonderful. Oh, life is good. Here's a little video from a deck that's part of the Grand Hotel Tritone that I saw from the boat to Capri, and it looked pretty amazing. So it has a little doorway, but you take the lift down, the elevator down, and you get to go to the bottom, see all the pools, and it's just incredible. Maybe next time I come, I'll stay here. Who knows? Praiano. So that's where I am now. It's kind of like a secret, undiscovered secret. It's just a little town right in between Amalfi and Positano. And it's just got world-class views, some great restaurants. I'm staying at a hotel here. It's just so amazing.